Hello friends, welcome back. This is Emmanuel Mendu. So in this video we will see how to use a checkbox in Razor Pages. Okay. So in the last video we saw how to use a text box control. So in this video I will show you how to use checkbox. So I will create a new project, form fields, input, checkbox. You can name anything of your project name. Click create. So the Visual Studio will create you uh, a project with multiple files, multiple folders. So I explained you in our first video of the Razor Pages. You can go over the YouTube video. So here I will choose the index file, and so I will remove the header and paragraph. I will just create a form tag. So with the method post, so once you click on the button, so I'll create a submit button, type submit. For the example, I'll create a button submit. So and also input um, type text checkbox. Okay, checkbox. So let's see how it looks without any text around it. Okay, so let me run this one. Okay, now you see a checkbox here. You can check and uncheck. So there is um, no text for the checkbox. We can add some text to the checkbox. So let me go and add some text. Give a space and say I will say, do you agree? So I'll put a breakpoint for a button so that it will be in the next line. So let me run and see. So it's a simple text box. So when you click on the text also sometimes, so when user click on the text, it doesn't um, it should work the checkbox, but here it doesn't work because I did not put anything. Because there is a connection between these two. So for that, what you can do, like um, you can put a around label tag around the text. So I just use for some agreement. We just need to name agreement. So I just put a name tag for the checkbox and a label tag. I create a label tag with the for as the agreement name. So that way, let's see how this works. So when you run your application, so when you click on the do you agree, it still doesn't work. So let me go and add the other tag. So now I will do ID. Okay. So now if I go and refresh it, so you see if I click on the question mark or agree, so the checkboxes work. So if the text is very long, um, so long. Okay. So when your text is long also, so this will work. So here is the thing, like when if you put ID to your checkbox, so that ID name and the for name should match. Okay. So now we will check on the on post, like how do you retrieve the data to the .cs. So I'll just create like we did in the previous video. I will just create a post, and in the post, so in the form fields you can request, there is a request dot form, and you can whatever the name you provided, you can get the data. So let me create a local variable, um, agreed, like that, request dot form agreement. So let's see what we will get for this agreed variable from the request dot form. So this is loosely coupled because here you are hard coding the name or ID, so without any connection. So let me rerun this one. So now if I do not do anything, even check click submit, so the value will be empty. Okay. So whatever the form the value you are requesting, it is empty. Okay. Now we'll just execute it. Now if I check this and submit, now the value will be on. So if you see this form value will be on. Okay. So on is kind of a checked, or you can also do the similar thing, like you can use the as a parameter agreement. Okay. Let me rerun this one. So like in my previous example, I'm showing you how many ways you can retrieve the data. Okay. So now if I check this one and submit, so you can, when you go to our parameter also, you can see on is coming to the agreement, and also the request dot form is also giving you the data. Okay. So these are the couple of ways you can retrieve the data. And also, like our bind property, so bind property is our strongly class property, so that you will not do any mistake, or you can do some validations around it. So let me create a property, maybe boolean property this time. Let's see if that works. Is agreed. Okay. So then I will use bind property. So this time what I will do, I will take another checkbox, accept this agreement, like that. Let's see. So this time instead of name or ID, I will be using for sorry ASP for model dot is agreed. Okay. The same thing I will copy to the label also. So when you use the model class dot with the property, so it will be strongly, and there won't be any spelling mistake. You know what to do, and you can add a validation on that property level. Okay, now if I do the check of the accept the agreement, accept this agreements, if you click on submit, so when you over the is agreed boolean value, it will be true or false. So let me show you without checking that. So when you click on it, so is agreed is false. So what if I want to assign that on the checkbox. Let's say if I want to check this on the page load itself, so I can do that, just assigning on get. So is agreed true. So this is already checked. I did not click on anything else. So um, so this is how you retrieve the data and play around on the HTML. Like how do you give the input and the label controls like that on the checkbox. So I will show you how the checkbox list work, radio button list work, other controls in my upcoming video. Please let me know if you need any help in the Razor pages. So I'm using basic HTML syntax. I'm not using regex syntax here. So just I'll follow up with those videos later. Please leave your feedback in my comments. Um, please subscribe if you can. Thank you so much. Bye bye.